Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Week 8 of 2022 Overwatch competitive season. My name is Merp, and today I will be joined by Epi.
Hey guys.
And we are super excited to bring you guys our first match for tonight, which is going to be Croutons versus Glitch. As we hop in here, Croutons, they're looking a little bit on the low side, but not to say that they don't have fire in their belly. Glitch, 3 and 4, they're a very middle of the pack team, almost tied up with Ember at 4 and 3. So they've clearly shown up their strength. It'll be interesting to see exactly what they pull out today.
You'd really like to get to 4 and 4 if you're Glitch. It would be so convenient to be just that 500, even on your wins, even on your losses, well rounded, and you'd set yourself up to even tie with Ember later today. Ember, of course, being 4 and 3. If Ember falls to Havoc later tonight at 8 o'clock, we have a tie between Glitch and Ember, which is going to affect playoff seeding, which is really the next big thing coming up. Playoffs, of course, happening at the end of April, April 30th. It's a Saturday. It'll be an all-day affair where we decide who is the best Oath League team that we've been playing this whole season for. I know that I'm super duper excited. It'll be happening in person over at the OCU Starcade. Certainly a venue that we're very familiar with, right, Jacob?
Yes, sir. That was if you have not been to one of the Oath final seasons, I tell you it is electric. And I am not sorry, I am super excited. Super excited to be there. I was gonna say I'm not sure how electric it's gonna be, but I know it's gonna be super electric. I don't know where that sentence came from. It's gonna be fun. And which means actually because this is, I believe, Epi, our last week of the
Yeah.
regular season, we're going to be taking a break for next week as people, as the teams try to kind of get ready for that whole grand final spiel. And then on the 30th, that's whenever we'll meet at the OCU campus at the Starcade to get in. Looks like we're going to be headed into Nepal.
Yes, sir. Of course, first map going to be Nepal today. A map that both teams are pretty good at. Historically, I think that Ember has gotten the best of Glitch every time that Nepal has been played. But that's just kind of the way the scheduling all breaks itself down. And of course, Croutons yet to find a convincing win this season just yet, but hoping to break that streak tonight. And what a joy it would be to be able to walk into playoffs 2 weeks from now with just that one confident win. It would be fantastic. It's great for morale. It proves that growth has occurred and would really be validating for this team today.
Absolutely. We talk about momentum in esports and we talk about the morale and the mindset whenever it comes to these team compositions and these team-based games. And you really can't understate exactly what that does to a sort of one-on-one game whenever you've already got the momentum, you've already got the confidence you're going to be able to pull this off. And we'll get to see exactly how that rolls off here as we go into a pause right before we walk out the door.
Hey, well, what do you know? Another pause, another day. It happens. It seems like we have a little bit of a technical problem, but we're going to sort things out and make sure these players are ready to go. Of course, being the last week, we really want to make sure that these teams are at full strength. And that's certainly the case for Croutons, representing all 6 of their starting players. We've got Hurricane, Gumball, Dr. Ghoul, Will, Exotic, and Pineapple Sweat all reporting for duty. But Glitch actually having a fill tonight.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
warm milk for Happy Squid over in the support area. So it'll be interesting to see because supports, they're the backbone of the team. It'll be interesting to see exactly how he's able to sort of fit into that as he plays on the right hand side. Absolutely. As both these teams meet each other here up on the high ground, they're going to be looking to poke at each other. Hurricane's able to find Mini Fly in the very first engagement there. Looks like Glitch going to be forced to fall back a little bit, but Deceptive finding the pick onto the main heal in the background as well. Angry Gamer also gets the res. Glitch finding their upper hand in the middle of this fight. Mini Fly gets down low, but he's able to get himself right back up. She's able to get herself right back up. Looks like Hurricane, though, busting him down really quick. Neither team really finding a solid foothold to win this fight, but Lion Gamer is able to find two as well. Deceptive is able to clean that up as well, and Glitch taking the first fight here. Yeah, 14% and counting. We have ultimates for, looks like Glitch is going to be having a little bit more firepower than the side of Crouton. So it'll be interesting to see exactly how that's going to roll out for things. As once again, they meet here. Oh my goodness, what an aggressive mine placement down there. The Immortality Field comes out from the side of Crouton's. Going to be trying to keep the rest of his team alive. Lion Gamer and Decepta both putting out tons of damage. Going to be able to find both supports from the side of Crouton's. That's going to make all damage permanent, and Glitch continues to hold on to this 45% and counting. Yeah, absolutely. Is looks like Crouton's gonna be choosing a different venue here, straight down main as they wrap around the right hand side. Gonna be looking to find their way into the point, but Lion Gamer getting Nano. It's gonna be able to find Pineapple Sweat in the backline as well. Hurricane pops the Blossom. It's gonna be able to find two as a Pulse Bomb gets out. It's gonna be actually able to take Funtime Cold. And with trades like this, it's not quite too late to tell yet, but it looks like Croutons is gonna get the capture. Two ultimates online for them, and yeah, the fight continues. Like absolutely is able to find two more kills from the side of Croutons, make that a third. They will be winning that fight and will be regaining control of this main choke point here. 38% and counting for them. Looks like ultimate's quite even on both sides. I'm not exactly. I think I feel like Deceptive's barrage is about to be massive here, as they're gonna be looking for it. Croutons holding the lower ground. The shatter comes through from the side of Exotic. It's absolutely massive. Finds, I believe, both of the tank line. The whole hog comes out in response. But that damage pressure from them, it might be enough here. The barrage comes out from the side of Glitch. Decepta able to find Exotic there. The bomb from although returns fire, Angry Gamer and Minifly both go down here, and Croutons continue putting out the damage pressure they need. Lion Gamer goes down as well, and Croutons will continue holding on to this with a nice fury. Yeah. So, So apparently you guys can't hear Epi, so I'm going to be solo casting it for just a moment. Looks like 85% and counting from the side of Croutons. Good stuff from them. Lion Gamer with the minefields. May be able to find something as he dives into the point here. That power drive does come through, but he doesn't activate the mines quite yet. The Nano comes through for the side of Decepta. Tons of damage out for him. They're going to be able to find Funtime Cold very easily there. The Death Blossom also comes out from the side of Croutons. It's not going to be able to find anybody. Mini Flying Decepta each finding a pick of their own. They continue to press forward here. 99% and climbing. Lion Gamers with a minefield. Able to find Pineapple Sweat as Pineapple Sweat tries to contest here, but it looks like this will be a glitch recapture. Croutons trying to force their way in here, but Decepta gets a nice barrage off finding Dr. Ghoul. That will be a recapture. This is last fight for both of these teams. Only 15% and climbing for the both of them. As Croutons continue to try to make their way through here. It looks like they're going to be going top left. As as Epi is still working on his microphone technicalities. It looks like we're going to be going into overtime. Croutons are going to be able to touch the point. The charge come through. I don't believe it was able to find anybody as they continue to fight massively on the point. The barrage, the tag advisor, I'm sorry, comes through from Dr. Ghoul. He's able to find one, but it looks like the damage from Lion Gamer is going to just be too much, as well as Warmilk finding Gumball on the back line. The Shatter does come through for the side of Croutons, but it's not going to be enough. The Tracer's stalling out from the side of Hurricane. He is down to 1 HP, though, as he continues to try to touch. They're not fighting him, though. He's doing a great job at stalling out. His Lion Gamer going to be able to finally clean those up, and the first map goes over to Glitch. And winning rounds coming out from both of these teams. What amazing yeah, 99, super close from both of these teams. Quite impressive coming out from the side of Croutons. We talk about this literally all the time, and I am not afraid to stress it enough. Um, just because you're 0-7 in this league doesn't mean anything, because Croutons will continue to just keep putting pressure out, and they will continue to just keep finding their way into these team fights. And even though they lost that first map, they did a dang good job at holding on.
Round 2. Capture the objective.
All right. Yeah, just let me know if you guys are able to hear Epi. As for now, both of these teams meet each other super quickly. That was very short commune time. As looks like Glitch is going to be holding onto the high ground here. The pile drive from the side of Lion Game are going to continue finding damage. Decepta and Minifly able to find 2 picks. Hurricane tries to trade it out, but it might not be enough as the control point does get unlocked. It looks like this might be Glitch's first fight win as the backline pressure comes through, and they will be able to get the first capture on the point. Warmilk finding the pick on the gumball. This is going to be a nice stagger here as Glitch continues to press W as they continue to try to find the picks they need. Dr. Ghoul and Hurricane actually trading it out with a pharmacy combo. That could be huge if they're able to recontest this fast enough as the rest of their team comes in, tries to join them. We see Lion Gamer on the point, spinning around in circles. He is going to get pinned off by Exotic. We're going to be able to find Funtime Cold in the backline. This might be a recapture for the side of Croutons, and it is 20% for the side of Glitch. Croutons recapturing. They're going to be able to refine what they need. Exotic with the Discord Orb has to be a little careful here as he doesn't want to get picked off too early into this fight. They are going to be pushing aggressively, though, not giving Glitch a whole lot of space. Exotic holding the right hand corner, going to continue to try to hold Glitch off for as long as possible. That far, though, from the side of Deceptive, making it difficult. And with that barrage there, they have to be super careful that they don't get picked off. There it goes. It's actually not going to be able to find anybody. A massive immortality field from the side of Crouton's going to be able to keep the rest of their team alive as Minifly misses the charge. They're going to be found by the side of Hurricane. What an amazing goal from the side of Croutons, but it wasn't enough as Lion Gamer was able to slip into the backline along with the rest of the supports and DPS. Massive 3-man shatter from the side of Exotic, but he is going to get picked off. Pineapple Sweat able to find both supports in the backline for Glitch, and that's going to mean all damage is now permanent for the side of Croutons. They're going to continue pressing forward here, going to continue to try to find exactly what they need, and looks like Croutons actually might be able to continue holding on to this, even though that flip was over to Glitch. Good stuff from them. They're now going to be able to 43%. This is 40% and counting for the side of Croutons. Alrighty, looks like we are going to continue with this fight here. It's 50% and climbing with the side of Croutons. Glitch, they're not giving them a whole lot of time to regroup, to reconvene, to refine their sources. I believe that was a bomb that came through. It wasn't quite able to find anything from the side of Gumball. That does come through. Hurricane able to find two, though, in the backline. Warmilk and Minifly both go down 65% and climbing for the side of Croutons. They're holding on to this with a ferocity, and I am seeing the lights in their eyes burn bright. 7% and climbing. Uh, oh my goodness. What a beautiful window blossom. Going to be jumping into the backline. Hurricane able to find 5. That's absolutely insane. Croutons 95% and counting. Will anyone from the side of Glitch be able to touch? This is last fight technically for both of these teams here. As is anybody going to touch the boop come through and the pin? And that will be a hold for Croutons.
Score 1-1. 3, 2, 1. Round
Yeah,
one.
it'll be interesting to
Capture the
see.
objective.
For now, I'm just gonna assume that Epi still doesn't have audio. That's okay though. Great stats coming out from both of these teams. They're super even, really showing up their fight here. Croutons have a fire in their belly, as I've said before, as they're gonna be wrapping here around the left-hand side. Glitch gonna try to be able to scout out their Crouton adversaries, but Crouton's very nice rotation here. They're basically gonna be trading sides. Actually, no shots have been blown. No trades have happened here as they finally meet each other. Lion Gamer dives into the back line, is finally going to find Dr. Ghoul, who seemed to have been contesting the point there. And it looks like this first capture will go to Glitch. The fight continues on the Hurricane, able to find Angry Gamer. That pharmacy combo is going to be torn in half there as both teams continue trying to fight here onto the point. Hurricane able to find Warm Milk as well. That's both supports down for Glitch. All damage is permanent for them. Crouton's going to
Wow.
continue putting out pressure as Decepta and Lion
Luna.
Gamer gonna find their own picks. It's Trade City left and right. Deceptive, nice boot from the side of Pineapple Sweat. There's no telling who's gonna win this as Deceptive finds two from the side of Croutons. It's a dead even fight here as the tanks are left to struggle on the side of Croutons. Will they be able to find the picks they need? Looks like Exotic was able to find Funtime Cold. And honestly, there's no telling who's gonna win this.
Well, if there's one thing I know about Coach Digital, it's his style to incentivize boops, looking with the Wrecking Ball, Decepta's the Conch Blast, and it's been so effective early. The first capture really making a difference in this one. And I sure hope you caught my analysis here on the stream. So I appreciate all of the technical problems that we've been having working through it. Go ahead, Jacob, back to you.
Alrighty. Looks like Crouton's gonna be reconvening here. Great stuff from them. They don't want to push in without all six. That shows phenomenal game knowledge as a glitch pokes out. Oh, and what a
Oh.
shatter comes through with the window. It's not gonna be able to find anybody but Hurricane and Exotic. Actually, Exotic got the shatter on Decepta, but Lion Gamer with a massive minefield in the backline, gonna be able to find Pineapple Sweat and Exotic right back at him. And it looks like this is a dead even fight once again. Crouton's continuing to hold in here. They are gonna be able to find Angry Gamer. Gumball out of the mech, gonna be finding tons of DPS pressure. Actually, on the Baby Diva, as Funtime Cold accidentally gets himself with their own pulse bomb. That's okay though. Mistakes happen. It happens to everybody. Lots of healing coming up from the side of Will. They're gonna be able to keep Croutons alive, and Croutons with the recapture glitch, not quite able to push it over to overtime. And it looks like Epi is back.
Word to Merp, we have my microphone. Let's go. Is Gumball's gonna remake right in front of this aggressive glitch push. Gonna find the elimination even in this fight really quick. But it's all going to be up to the damage as Dr. Ghoul popping the visor, trying to deal with that Fire Mercy. We've seen this swap, certainly a very traditional swap, and a powerful one as well as Warm Milk, just going after it, facing off one-on-one, melee on gunplay. Certainly a weird one, but
Absolutely. It is now officially last fight here as Glitch is actually going to be able to retake this. What a massive bomb from the side of Minifly, finding two in the middle of that fight. Will anybody from the side of Croutons be able to touch it? Looks like there was
yeah.
one. Time is ticking down. Will anybody be able to continue to hold the Doomfist coming up from the side of Hurricane? Septa is able to pick them off. The bomb comes through once again. Mind Gamer's Minds landed on the point, going to be putting out tons of AoE there. Deceptive finds Pineapple Sword as well. Member after member after member, the Croutons is getting picked off slowly, but the fight continues going as we see Exotic on the ball, going to be able to stall out for a long time. A character well known for his stall capabilities. Will anybody be able to touch? And that overtime is ticking down. No one. And Glitch takes Nepal.
Wow. Well, Jacob, if you had heard me, Merp, I should say, I'm getting comments from the chat saying I have to call you by your gamer tag. So, Merp, if you were able to hear my commentary throughout that fight, you'd be hearing me talk about things. Okay, just a second. We got to talk about this Death from Above Reaper Blossom just slamming in over Glitch's top. Certainly, like, one of the defining moments of that map to give Croutons an opportunity to play for that third inside map shrine, I believe. Certainly not the best, right? Glitch taking that first map. But really, Decepta stands out to me, playing Fire Mercy. Another thing that stood out, I noticed Will was playing Baptiste, the healing role, which if you've been following the Croutons' journey. As far as I knew, Wilp was playing DPS. That's why we have Wildo Maker. But flexing a little bit, maybe making the right call for his team, doing his best to try to find the right combination for victory here today in week 8. But yeah, we'll wait for our next map. It'll be Escort, of course, Crouton's map pick. The things I like to see with Croutons in their map picks, Dorado. Is Route 66 a map pick?
No, we have for
No.
Escort, we have Junkertown, Rialto, and Dorado.
Oh, well, duh. At Croutons, you got Will. You got to pick Junkertown just because I like seeing Widowmakers pop. I was playing a comp game today, and my Widowmaker was popping. That's just what you do. When you can pick Junkertown, when you have a sophisticated enough sniper like Will, just go pick Junkertown. Just go pick Junkertown.
Unless Will continues on in the support role, it looks like they are going to be going into Rialto.
What? Okay, fine. Prove me. I like Rialto, actually. I've not seen a lot of Rialto. It's not come up in my competitive matches, but I really like watching Rialto. A lot of good high ground, a lot of nice rotations. Certainly plays to some of the strengths that we're going to see the Croutons have today, and I think anyway.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Typically, you see a lot of poke comps, from what
Yeah.
I'm aware, up on the top of the first point defense. I don't know exactly how. I mean, they do have Lion, who's a famous for his Sigma,
Yeah.
and actually he's on the DPS role. Never mind, he's playing the Widow.
Well, as these players wait for the lobby to actually start,
That
we're going to
makes
see a little bit of a difference in composition. But Rialto is this really nice map with a lot of different lanes to flow down. You, of course, can brute force it, just walk down main, avoid the off-angling DPS, which is going to be Decepta's biggest strength playing on Rialto. The high ground is fantastic. You can surf on the roofs. It's great. You have that conch blast. And of course, I think it's Angry Gamer and Lion Gamer, of course, both really looking for boops consistently. So it would not surprise me, I guess, with Angry Gamer having the Pharah gonna play Mercy, not Lucio. But Glitch, certainly a team that likes to boop people off of the map. It might be difficult. It'll certainly be interesting to see how these two teams approach one another. Are we going to see fights that go right down main? Are we going to see fights that challenge the off angles? And how much value is Decepta really going to be allowed to have coming into this defense for the Croutons? Set the pace here.
Speaking of set the pace, Glitch on the offensive here seems to have an extremely aggressive composition and then the ball and the diva. So it'll be interesting to see exactly what they're able to do with that. As Croutons are going to be holding it front, Exotic on the Ash, going to be looking to find the picks onto the enemy far, onto Decepta's far. That is, they continue to press forward here. No real contention around this first corner. They're actually going to give up that first choke there through this main one, this really tiny one that the payload is forced to move through. As Lion Gamer continues to put on pressure, nice power drive up top, going to be putting out tons of DPS on the side of Exotic. He almost gets down, but he is going to be saved. There's Decepta actually focusing down on Dr. Ghoul in the front line, going to be able to find him. Looks like it's not really too many picks being found, but Glitch does have the upper hand here in terms of pressure. They're going to be jumping into this open map here.
Well, I really liked the initial hold from Croutons playing for that first corner to really play that tight space. It's going to be more difficult for the Pharah to be able to set up on off angles. Of course, this fight not really over as Warm Milk gets very aggressive with the amplification matrix, of course, doubling damage on point. Crouton's still stalling out this point ever so slightly. But Decepta, it's just so hard to not be thinking and worried about these rockets raining in from on high.
Absolutely, and that's what this little archway is going to give them, is a roof over their heads as the blade comes through, I believe, from the side of Crouton's Hurricane, trying to damage there. Pineapple Sweat is able to finish off on time cold with a nice solid bash. His Hurricane not quite able to find any picks. He does end up finding Mini Fly's mech, but it's not going to be enough. The barrage also comes through from the side of Decepta. It's going to get
Oh,
DM'd up though. Beautiful stuff from the side of Croutons. They might be able to stabilize here. As Exotic is able to find 3, but it's not going to be enough. No one's there to touch, and Glitch does actually capture first point.
yeah, I'm not quite able to get that. The contest going. Exotic tossing and Bob is a last ditch effort, but close one. And of course, now you'll see the game. Man, we are having a calamity over here on the stream. So thank you for sticking with us here in week 8. Pineapple Sweat gonna start things off with a rally.
Absolutely, Pineapple Sweat with the rally going to allow this team to push forward here super aggressively. Going to be diving in the backline. Line Gamer actually beating Dr. Ghoul in the 1v1. Going to get that boop off there. Oh, what a beautiful bomb though from the side of Exotic. Going to find the Pharmacy combo. Exotic finds Warm Milk's BAP as well. Both supports down from the side of Glitch. Great stuff from them. And there is a minute delay, so it takes a second for things to update. But
we hear you, we
Croutons
see
will be
you, we
holding on here.
promise. It'll be all better soon. Crouton's really holding this the first part of point 2 very effectively, and I think a lot of that has to do with Gumball. This Diva is applying a lot of counter pressure to Deceptor's Pharah, allowing Hurricane to get really aggressive with these Genji Blades, for example.
Oh my goodness, and a beautiful dive back there. Going to be able to find 3-2 with a single dash. Line Gamer is going to be able to finish him off, but I don't think it's going to be enough as the amazing pressure coming up from him. Croutons will be able to hold here.
Yeah, and like I said, just holding this first part of point 2, now finally the first sign of wavering is Angry Gamer's going to get Deceptive back with that res. And Exotic's going to flee for his life. Oh, but this is a nice Bob. Bob can hold down so much space just because of the auto aim of the turret. And really not all that much space lost from the picks from Glitch there.
Yeah, absolutely. As Croutons, they're going to be able to find the picks they need, and it looks like Glitch is going to have to retreat back over the bridge. That was a solid hold from them. They did lose a few, but they were playing far enough to where Glitch, whenever they started winning, didn't get too much space. And now Croutons will be holding here around a nice choke point. Getting another pick, going to be stalling out Glitch even more.
Yeah, and I'm looking at ult charge here, and Glitch gonna know just what I'm saying. Minifly throwing in the Diva Bomb, finding Will, and that's a solid opening pick.
Yeah, absolutely. 1 minute and 55 seconds here as both teams meet each other. The Pharmacy continues putting out tons of pressure for the side of Glitch. Dr. Ghoul, though, with a nice mine, they're going to be able to find Line Gamer instead. The barrage comes through. It's absolutely massive. It finds 3. That's going to open that defense wide up, and Glitch will continue pressing W.
Yeah, and Glitch continuing to kind of have this ultimate advantage. I'm really curious to see how they're going to leverage their ults in this fight. Nanoblade coming out from Croutons. Swing, slicing away. And,
Phenomenal stuff from him. He finds another 2. Will able to find Angry Gamer on the other support line. Croutons not giving this up at all. 1 minute and 15 seconds. If they continue holding like this, they're sure to hold them here in second point.
Maybe I was a little harsh when I said you should just pick Junkertown. Croutons playing this second point so well, and it really takes a dedicated team to be able to push past this first choke of second point.
As we see Decepta once again coming through the high ground, going to be trying to find the picks. Oh, the bomb comes through, though. Beautiful placement from the side of Gumball. It's going to be able to be forcing out the Immortality Field. Pineapple Sweat will be playing aggressive. Finds the BAP in the back line. That's lots of healing out from the side of Glitch, as most damage is now permanent. It's going to be difficult for them to find a foothold as Croutons continues holding on here. Glitch being smart and pulling back.
These teams really in the last 20 seconds, Glitch can't go far. They're going to have to make an attempt to touch Minifly. Going to be eliminated without her mech, and Exotic's Bob is going to have a lot of control over these sight lines. Croutons really having a stranglehold right here in the last 7 seconds of the map.
Absolutely. Deceptive finally finds Exotic, so that's a lot of DPS pressure out the barrage as well. Lion Gamer doubles on that. Hurricane shuts it down though. The barrage doesn't get any value. The window comes in for the side of Warmilk, and he's gonna get dove on once again by Hurricane. Hurricane showing off some amazing Genji skill as Crouton's gonna be able to find the picks even without the other Exotic pressure, who switches over to the Tracer to try to reach the point. The mines come out as well from the side of Dr. Ghoul, gonna be doing a lot of CC up on the point there. The bomb comes through. It's not gonna be able to find anybody the overtime. Trying to click down here is Glitch, actually able to hold on just a little bit. Fun time Cold does go down thanks to those bombs that Ghoul placed earlier. It's trade city after trade city. No one's able to find anyone permanently. And it looks like a Hurricane with a Nano going to be trying to pull out some damage there, but he doesn't have the blade just yet. Will anybody be able to find the kills? Hurricane finds another one on the side of Decepta. This is beautiful play coming off the side of Croutons. The Dragon Blade built, and with the Nano as well, the bomb comes through.
Wow.
Lion Gamer is down, and that is a 2-point hold for the side of Croutons.
Yeah, and it looked a little rough from Croutons on that first point, but second, they just came alive. Really became not stale, but sturdy. Just rock hard defense, holding that long bridge sightline that we see so many teams struggle with when they play Rialto. At least I certainly struggle with it. And just leveraging that open space to really make Decepta's Pharah Mercy that much more risky to play. Both of these teams really finding each other's strong suits and playing around them.
Yeah, it's actually amazing the reads and the what is it? The evolution that you see these teams playing at. They're finding what's killing him and they're killing him. That's basically what Overwatch boils down to. You never want a Pharah sitting there spamming at your backline, and it's then Croutons is handling this very well. I also do want to point out that Pineapple Sweat on the Brig was finding the picks. I counted probably 6 or 7 different eliminations in that point to defense, and you never see Briggs get kills.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not really their job.
Pineapple Sweat finding the ways to just go in, right? To make big value out of targets that they can swing on, and not much is more scarier than Briggs swinging down the front line.
Looks like we will have a pharmacy combo from the side of Croutons as they're going to be pressing out here all across the bridge. Will there be any boop potential? Doesn't quite look like it. Funtime Cold getting down very low. Both teams being here around the corner.
Yeah, and Glitch on this full brawl style composition, holding this front corner like we see most teams do normally. And it's actually Exotic finding the first pick onto Angry Gamer, and that's down main heals for Glitch.
Yeah, that's a lot of healing up for the side of Glitch as the charge comes through. Going to be trying to find Hurricane. He misses. Decepta going to be falling to the Hurricane as well. Exotic puts out tons more pressure. Is able to find Funtime Cold as well. Croutons opening this up with ferocity. Glitch going to be trying to hold here right at first point.
Yeah, and this is pretty much the best case scenario for the Croutons. Really playing exactly what they want in this situation. And Glitch just going to have to kind of speed back in, try to find something to brawl on point, forcing disc early.
What an amazing anti-nade coming out from the side of Will. The Immortality Field forged out Hurricane with the Nano and with the Blade potential. Able to find 3 in the backline. He doesn't even need it. Exotic also aiding in that damage pressure. That will be a tumble from the side of Lion, and Croutons know this map.
You know, I don't think I've seen Hurricane play that much Genji. At least not this kind of Genji. This Genji that's getting so much value, that's getting nano blades, that's really doing just so much work today. I'd be really proud and satisfied with myself if I was Hurricane right now.
And he still got the blade for the next fight. He didn't even use it. He didn't have to. He got free without it.
Absolutely. As this fight here continues, the cart's already pushed through that oppressive open space that I was talking about that stymied Glitch early. And oh wow, now we're on Roadhog.
A dive in the backline attempted by Glitch, going to be found and punished as Hurricane's also able to find the enemy Mercy trying to res Lion. The res on the monkey is going to go through, but Dr. Ghoul and Exotic and Hurricane, the 3 people who have just putting out so much pressure with that support, they're crushing it. And we're in the last bend. 4 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, there's one corner that separates this from from the end of the map, really. Exotic getting very aggressive with Pharah Mercy. Minifly's going to toss in bomb to buy some space. This fight continues.
The bomb is not going to go through, but the blade does. It's going to be diving immediately into the backline. Warmilk goes down instantly. This is the last fight. They need to be finding these picks. All damage gets down low. The entirety of Glitch is super at 1 HP. Funtime Cole gets found as well. Minifly is down to 1 HP as well. Dr. Ghoul able to find the kill on the Funtime Cole. As Croutons continue to put out tons of oppressive damage here. Exotic finds Minifly's mech. The res comes through. It is going to be able to find Funtime Cole, though that pick does come through. The Nano out into the battle. Mercy, who's also Valked. Very interesting. I don't know if it was done on purpose, but Pineapple Sweat is going to be able to find Deceptive, though. That's a massive pick. Exotic's able to find Minifly as well. Croutons, they're not giving this up without a second thought. Warmilk finds Dr. Ghoul in the front line, though. Trade City. The Primal comes up from the side of Lion Gamer. Gonna be pushing the rest of Croutons back. Might be trying to reset this, but the sleep and stun, the focus fire from the side of Croutons. They're gonna be finding and melting through that Primal as Hurricane continues to give hell to the backline here. They're gonna be able to find Angry Gamer, and it looks like Croutons will be closing this one out as only one more person stands in the way, and Hurricane builds another blade. It's been 2 blades in one fight. He's able to find 2 to clean up the rest. Massive anti-nade coming from the side of Glitch, but it's not gonna be enough. And it looks like Croutons will finally be able to pull this one out.
Yeah, just barely holding this alive, but it's only trickling in. Croutons gonna answer back here on Rialto.
And now we are 1-1. We are going to a map 3, ladies and gentlemen. Glitch winning Nepal. Croutons winning Rialto. I'm excited.
Yeah, and I mentioned it in the middle of this map. Just the value that Hurricane is getting out of this Genji, certainly something I've not seen, but truly a masterpiece, something I like to see. And these two teams really on even playing fields going into our third map, which will be a hybrid map. Off the top of my head, I know that we have King's Row as an option, certainly a very popular option. Maybe it's Watchpoint Gibraltar?
No, it's Eichenwald and Blizzard World. Good try, though.
I gave it my best. I gave it my best here. And it seems like it'll be Eichenwald. I love Eichenwald.
Oh yeah, okay. So it looks like Glitch will be headed over to Eichenwald. What do you think about this? It certainly works for Pharah, I feel like. You've got a giant fortress you can keep hiding behind in that second point push.
It plays to Pharah so very well. Point one, like we just saw Rialto, Exotic, and Decepta both playing Pharah on attack, doing tremendous amounts of work. Eichenwald does very similar things because of its roofs, its ceilings, its skyboxes. It is so not easy. Nothing's easy in Overwatch, but it is very valuable when a good Pharah, like these two teams have, can play these high grounds, can battle out on top, and really shoot in rockets to the core. And Eichenwald is just a wonderful pick for both of these teams.
I don't think you could pick a better map for both of these teams and on here. I'm so excited to see exactly how this DPS match-off that we've been seeing this entire series actually ends. We don't get many three-map series here in the Oath League, and I'm excited that it is Croutons, our 0-7 team, duking it out against our 3-4.
One thing I want to mention for all of our Oath lore fanatics, we mentioned that Will was on support, therefore somebody has to be on DPS, and that's Exotic today. Exotic has been playing that DPS, of course, did a very good job on Pharah in our last game, but in seasons past, Exotic was one of the strong DPS players in the league. So sort of a callback to a simpler time, some might say, but certainly a time before now. Exotic really making an impact on DPS, and Will on support, absolutely. But maybe that's exactly what the Croutons needed to really change their style of play, their maybe the way the team is structured, what they're playing for here today.
Absolutely. With this being a youth organization,
Mhm.
most of these kids have an unbelievable amount of time to pick and choose what they wanna do. As you mentioned, Exotic in previous years was a really strong, and I mean a really
Yeah.
strong DPS in Oath League, and it's good to see him back, and he's clearly showing up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, as we're gonna be in a pause here for just a little bit. Eichenwald, what exactly are you expecting to see? Brawl? First point, maybe?
I would love to see somebody respond with double shield against Far Mercy. Eichenwald has the long lanes. It has decent cover away from that Far Mercy. And double shield can actually pressure back. Unlike some of the other maps where the Far Mercy just has free range over some of these sightlines. So I would love to see a double shield. I don't know if we'll see one today, but I think it's very reasonable to expect one. But otherwise, yeah, it'll be definitely brawl. No dive on Eichenwald doesn't work. It does work,
Mhm.
but it's not going to be likely
Well,
the first
not on
choice.
point 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially coming out on Eichenwald.
Yeah, I was gonna say it might work point 2. You've gotta so on the way to second point, you have a massive fortress in the middle that also has a bridge spanning across basically half the map. And it's
Mm-hmm.
a great place for dive-based comps to sort of set up and dive and do what they need to do, get in the back line, exploit the fact that healers aren't really supposed to be able to survive on their own. And it'll be interesting to see if we see any changes. But yeah, I like Double Shield here as well because it does have really long sight lines. We know it plays to both of these teams' strengths, especially over on the side of Glitch, and this was their map pick. Lion Gamer
Mm-hmm.
on the Sigma is an absolute beast.
It certainly is. Mini fly on Diva. Sigma Diva is a little bit untraditional, but could be very effective. We know how strong Mini Fly's Diva is, and even Gumball's Diva, right? The matchup of these two characters, they've both been finding value throughout this series so far, and I don't see any reason why that would stop just because we switched to Eichenwald. Diva's just so versatile. She plays so well into team composition. Um, and realistically, these two teams should keep the Diva going here on this map.
It actually looks like we will see Mini Flag on the Sigma. Now, of course, composition could change, but I don't think they will for this particular instance. That's interesting. Lion Gamer on the Orisa. Don't see a whole lot of that from him. But Exotic and Pineapple Sweat going to be continuing on the pharmacy pressure. Of course, why would you fix something that's not broken? What exactly do you think of these two compositions here?
Well, the first thing that stands out to me is the double shield on attack. It's a composition that can struggle to take space, something we saw that happened on Rialto's second point. But certainly it's a composition that can hold space really, really well. So it's going to be important for Glitch to not only take space, but then to hold that space that it gets.
As we're gonna see immediately, Exotic gonna be peeking over the rooftops, trying to find some picks, trying to find some damage. Using a great use of the roofs for cover here. They're gonna be diving in the backline. The turrets putting out tons of pressure for him though. He's gonna get backed up by his mercy as Glitch tries to find a rotation here. Looks like they're thinking Hurricane, yes. Diving in the
Oh,
backline. He's gonna get found by a nice pull rock from the side of Mini Fly and Lion Gamer. Great synergy from them. Hurricane will go down as well as Pineapple Sweat. So that's 2 down for the side of Croutons. Will they be able to hold on to this as Glitch continues pressing W here? Decepta already almost built up to the high noon. He will get up to 90% here. Funtime Cold's turret also able to find Exotic without that Mercy heal. It's a big, big problem for him. And it looks like Glitch will be opening up this first defense.
well, an excellent adaptation by Glitch, right? I mentioned that it might be difficult to take space. Glitch unfazed. That's what you do. That's what you have to do if you expect to win on double shield on attack. And then on top of that, absolutely team play in action. We see the rock, we see the pull, we even see Deceptus flashbang, which set that whole thing up. And on top of that, not to be
Oh
this.
my goodness! Not to interrupt you,
Yeah.
your explanation here, but Fun Time Cold Start going to be interrupting the barrage that is able to find Decepta. Will Crouton be able to hold on here as the window comes through? That's going to be deadly. It doesn't get attached to the payload though. Glitch will be pushing past it. The res comes through for the side of Decepta. Pineapple Sweat gets found, and Glitch will actually continue to find the betterment in this particular engagement.
Well, I think so. The sustain really taking a key part of Glitch's comp. I mean, look at them. They're not taking off angles. It's 5 people in this case waiting for maybe it's Angry Gamer to come back from spawn, but 5 people sitting behind 1 shield, 2 shields, make it double shield. Just not letting go of the space, and it's been walked all 3 people through this section.
The bomb will come through. It will be massive. It will actually find War Milk in the backline. The bongo comes through from the side of Lion Gamer. That's going to give lots of DPS pressure to the side of Glitch. Angry Gamer does get the res onto their support, so both supports are backline for the side of Glitch. Will anybody be able to touch? And it looks like no, as Glitch actually continues to press through here. 5.5 minutes left on the clock. Crouton's going to continue to try to fight through this, but it's not going to be enough, and Glitch will be able to find the picks and will be able to continue pressing W.
Well, how about that? Just and how about those? Deceptive getting that high noon, eliminating Pineapple Sweat, exotic right at the end there, and just touch the cart. Really, that's Glitch's play style. Touch the cart, force the enemy to walk into them. You don't have to hold much space on double shield if you just play it on point.
Oh, what a beautiful dragon
Wow.
barrage they're going to be able to find. One in the name of Lion Gamer. Crouton's finally contesting the car here. Gamer does get the res though. That pick is off. The window comes through for the side of side of Glitch as well, and it looks like Deceptive's able to find Will in the backline. We said that Croutons knows Rialto, but I think Glitch knows Eichenwald. They're going to continue putting pressure out here. Deceptive's able to find Hurricane. Warmup finds Exotic. Crouton after Crouton after Crouton is falling, and Glitch with a nasty time bank, 1.16 meters or 1.61 meters on the clock. 4.5 minutes left. Will anybody be able to touch here for the side of Croutons? Looks like there's a little bit of stall here, but it's not going to be enough as the recall is forced out. 1 meter away, Angry Gamer gets the res. Once again on Decepta, so much value coming out from that Mercy. High Noon comes through as well. It's going to be able to find Dr. Ghoul, and it looks like Glitch will be cleaning up this one.
Well, certainly it looks like it's going to favor Glitch, but Crouton's not letting go of this fight, losing people, but continuing to stagger in effectively. It's going to be Dr. Ghoul on the pinning just a little bit too far. And Glitch going to capture here with 3 minutes and 46 seconds. That is 14 seconds less than the amount of time you start the game with. Blazing fast. From the Glitch there.
Yeah, that was an absolutely monstrous attack. We did see a good stall there on the last point from the side of Cooper. Almost a whole minute burnt off there. But oh my goodness. If you took a look at those deaths there for both of those teams, I don't think it's an understatement to say that Glitch knew how to attack on Eichenwald.
Yeah, and we're going to see a little bit of a pause here. Technical issues, working out the kinks, making sure that both of these teams are ready to play, but just surgical in execution from Glitch there. Make no mistake, that was all calculated and planned. You just put 6 people on the cart, force them to walk at you. The angles get so big and wide, and even Exotic on the far up, not quite able to put in enough damage early enough to deny the cart push. I mean, we saw it on the end of point 2, or the start of point 2, pardon me, where Exotic came in, hit that barrage, found 2 people, but the rest of the team really wasn't prepared to make use of the space gathered by that ult.
So what exactly is your plan here if you're the Croutons? If you're the team that seems to be... Oh, I seem to have lost connection there for just half a second. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I've got you here.
Okay, cool. Looks like I am back and ready to go.
Yeah.
What is your plan as Croutons?
So if I'm the Croutons here, I'm going to not think about what my opponents did to me. I'm going to be thinking about what I can do to my opponents. I want to make the proactive play the right call in my mind, not the right call necessarily that my opponents used against me. I don't think I would be rolling out on double shield. I'm not sure that it would be effective for me, but that's me personally. For me, it's all about picking something that you're going to be comfortable with, something that you've practiced. And that's really what I would be choosing if I was the Croutons. Going to stay with that Fire Mercy, going to see what we can do with it.
Absolutely. The double shield does come from the side of Croutons, but they may be able to find some value here. Exotic already taking so much damage from the hit scan on the side of Glitch. Going to be forced to sort of hide around here on the rooftops as it's a poke off battle. Will able to find the turret from the side of Funtime Cold. That could be massive for Exotic. Hurricane in the backline looking for a few hacks, looking to sort of sabotage the backlines. Neither team really finding too much aggression here as Croutons actually pushes around the right-hand side. They're going to be finding a nice angle to start this battle with both teams continuously, agonizingly almost, poking at each other. The hack does come through for the side of Angry Gamer. Not going to be able to be found. Great stuff from them as they recognize that and pull back. Lion Gamer finds the immortality field, but Exotic,
Even.
beautiful pressure from him. It is an even trade. Warmock's able to find Hurricane in the backline as well. Croutons taking this slow and steady.
Well, one of the most important things to do in these double shield matchups is make sure the shields don't kiss. And what I mean by that is the shields can't stay on the same angles. Then you're just shooting the shields all day long, and eventually it's just going to come down to mechanics, and Decepta showing that right there. Getting that elimination with the Cassidy's Peacekeeper. A little bit of help from Angry Gamer's damage boost, but Crouton's going to be forced to sit and wait.
Exotic with the barrage and Will with the window could be a very deadly combo if they were to somehow sync that up, or could just be, two ultimates you kind of sandwich your opponents with. As Minifly gets immediately finds a pick on the Hurricane, who tried to find a little bit of damage in the back line. That's going to be an immediate 5v6 for the side of Croutons. The window does come through, though. Will they be able to find the damage you need? Will's able to find Funtime Cold. Croutons pushes in here almost an entire rotation. Exotic finding a beautiful angle along with Will. Finding, but Decepta's High Noon going to be able to find the Pharmacy combo. That's all the damage they're missing, and Glitch continues holding on here. 1:50 left on the clock for Croutons.
Folks, we apologize that you didn't get to see some of that early engagements from the attack there, but Croutons still stymied just a little bit here, finding the ultimate advantage, and that is really going to be key coming into this attack.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see exactly what the EMP could be massive. Could find 6 as the entirety of Glitch tends to group up here with the double shield comp. 1:15 from the clock. They basically have to go now.
Yeah,
and it looks like sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, they're looking for it, and now we have the 6-man EMP on point. But Glitch,
they just pressed S and they find the DPS they need. Croutons wasn't ready for it. The grab flux actually going to be negated from the side of Gumball. Is going to be found by Minifly. What amazing cohesion from the side of Glitch as they're able to completely negate any ultimate presses from the side of Croutons. One fight stands between Croutons and losing the series, and Glitch is looking absolutely phenomenal on Eichenwald.
Yeah, and a really good hold coming out from Glitch here. Croutons really having the opportunity to make an impact on point 1 here. Decepta's going to find Gumball with 30 seconds left. It's crunch time here. As Glitch gets really aggressive.
Absolutely, the damage continues coming out. Lion Gamer has the bongo. He's gonna be pushing that immediately. The immortality field gets popped instantly from the side of Croutons as well. Also forced to go down here. The Valkyrie gonna be immediately deleted. Funtime's Gold Turret gonna be able to find it. Glitch continues with a full rotation right back to point. Nobody from the side of Croutons touch, and that was a dominant performance.
Yes, sir. Glitch looking very good. Here on Eichenwald, of course, the fast push and then the full hold. Gonna even up their record 4-4 as we check out a play by Decepta. Great shots. Wow.
Phenomenal stuff, and the 2K from the High Noon. Great stuff from them. A dominant showing from the side of Glitch there.
Absolutely. So that's going to round out the seasons for the Croutons, for Glitch. But hang on. because we still have one more game to see coming up soon. Of course, I noticed that we had to hydrate the casters. So we're going to do that right before we go to break. But let's hydrate, Merp.
Alrighty, thank you so much. It's been hot the last few days, and I am
Yeah.
in a wooden box. And let me tell you, the water is appreciated. So thank you guys so much for coming out and supporting Croutons and Glitch. Don't go away just yet
Yeah.
because we still have a second round of matches as well as fitness in the halftime. My name is Merp. I'm joined by Epi, and we'll see you guys in just a few minutes. Welcome back, everyone, to the second half of Week 8 for the Oath League's Overwatch competitive season. My name is Merp. I'm joined by Epi,
Hey guys.
and we're going to be bringing you very soon Havoc versus Ember, our undefeated versus our second seed. But first, we have fitness drawings to get to. What do we have in store for us today?
Well, folks, we have the final fitness drawing of the year. It's going to be $50 in Oath Store credit, so you can get swagged out. Of course, to qualify for our fitness drawings, these students have been working on their own fitness, doing their own exercises, and we have about 12 people who've reported that they've done them. Some winners of past giveaways. So really dedicated players showing up here in these fitness drawings, and that we're really proud of you guys.
We are. Health in esports is a super important thing. It adds to the longevity of which you're able to
Mm-hmm.
continue what you love. Esports, it's taxing, and if you don't take care of yourself, it can be even damaging. So, thank you guys so much for being fit and staying healthy. And let's go ahead and get spinning in 3, 2, 1, and spin that wheel.
All right, it's looking. Ooh, we're gonna have a close one. Oh,
Oh, voltage! Yeah.
Voltage! Congratulations, Voltage. We're about to go watch Voltage play some Overwatch. So, of course, a very good player, and just proud of you for doing your fitness, making it, getting it over with. It takes time and dedication to do that. So, honestly, very proud. Thank you to all of those who qualified for fitness. I'd say better luck next time, but
Next time is next season, so still better not better luck next time. It's just a few months. Anyways, so back into our match, Havoc versus Ember. This will be an exciting one. I mean, Havoc has been
Mhm.
dominant, to say the least. They have been dominant throughout all of our regular season. They are currently undefeated champions, but from what we've seen, especially last season with Glitch having been the undefeated champions, there is no lack of room for surprise.
Absolutely. These teams, both very strong. Havoc, just strong because of the players they have on their team. Right away, people who stand out to me: a Voltage, Scout, previously Cyrus. For those who've been watching the Oath Esports for a very long time, and then Sleepy Tiger, an OG, an OG Havoc player, actually. Has blossomed into a really fantastic Ana player who's constantly making huge impacts on fights using Ana's grenades. And as far as I know, is actually accepted into Boise State College. So, and I think has the interest to go play esports for Coach Doc Haskell down there. So, really exciting for her. And she deserves it. She works hard to make sure that her team is playing very well, and certainly so with Havoc in their undefeated streak.
Boise State, actually, speaking of, I just watched a collegiate series not too long ago, are one of the top 16, I believe, that were
Yeah.
actually allowed to play.
Mm-hmm.
So that's actually incredible. Good luck to Sleepy in that journey for university, and it's actually amazing. Like if you knew the actual spectrum of her growth in this org, it's no joke, actually a thing of legend. So, super excited. As we see both of these teams getting ready to come out here, we see a lot of comfort picks. I can't currently see exactly what's going on, but there it is. War Milk, shall we say, is filling in for Night Slash.
Oh
We
yeah.
just saw him filling for Happy Squid over on the side of Glitch, but now we have him for our tank.
Yeah, and when he was playing in the Oath League, he played tank, so certainly very comfortable for him as Ember and Havoc both meet here on Nepal.
Absolutely. Looks like Sorry, getting used to colors. Looks like Ember's gonna be the first one to take control of the point here, but the massive ending there from the side of Sleepy gonna be able to find 3. That's absolutely huge. Scout's able to find the immortality flip from the side of Ember as well. T-Sword finds Dylan. Looks like it's Trade City right now, but it looks like Havoc regaining control of the point as it finally gets contested here. 3 on the point for the side of
Oh,
Havoc. Able to find little pricey, nice Doomfist rollouts coming out from them. Gabe the Guru is able to find Warm Milk though. This is Trade City left and right. Ember not slowing down at all as Havoc continues to try to find their way here. Sleepy already almost built up to that nano boost. Very impressive ult charge from there. Dylan, though,
oh,
going to be
Dylan.
pressing W, diving into the backline of Havoc, and that will be a fight win for the side of Ember.
Yeah, Ember gonna walk away with the first capture of Nepal here. And really off the back of some really stunning play, making the most out of opportunities. And little pricey on the Zarya just has so much damage output. Oh, Gabe the Guru caught a little off guard there by Zane. An early first pick, and Havoc gonna have to back off.
Yeah, Havoc knows that they're now down 2 as Gainub's able to find Warm Up
Oh,
there as well. The tire comes through as well. Gainub's able to find T-Sword. And what a ferocious hold here from the side of Ember as they continue to climb 30% and climbing for them. Great stuff coming out from them super early in this fight.
well, Dylan actually did the early aggressive shatter for Warm Milk. They're not able to find anything. Dylan kind of did the call an ambulance, but not for me. Lost Gabe the Guru early, but then shattered 3 on the front line, led to a really big tire coming out from Guy Noob. Certainly a signature hero for him. As that fight was really won and lost by those ults. Oh no.
Oh, wait. It actually gets eaten up by the defense magic from Scout. Great stuff from them. And Gabe the Guru is going to be found in the middle of their Death Blossom. The window and grab combo comes up from the side of Ember, though, at 66%. And climbing comes through. The Stun Barrier comes through for them as well. This is beautiful play from the side of Ember.
Wow.
The Shatter does get blocked. Scout continues to find value. Finds a second pick. Make that a third with the bomb. Zane finds his BAP counterpart. And Havoc will be retaking this. But Ember gets up to 85%.
It was a very chaotic fight for our chaotic team Havoc. And it starts all with that excellent punch from Voltage to deny Gabe the Guru's Death Blossom. And then on top of that, we see more ultimates go trading in. And even after all of that fighting, it's going to be Havoc who has the ultimate advantage coming into this fight.
20% in climbing for the side of Havoc as Ember wraps around here on the right-hand side. The Sacrificer comes out from the side of T-Sword. Will be able to find the picks he needs. Gabe the Guru diving into the backline, gonna be able to find Zane. That's a main support job for the side of Havoc. The Shadow comes through for Mormick as well. Is I believe was able to find one, but Sleepy's able to find Gabe. Little Price is able to trade that out as well. Both of these teams super even in this engagement as T-Sword finds the enemy BAP, and it looks like they will be retaking this 85% in climbing. Voltage trying to stall out here, but it's not going to be enough. Ember retakes this.
Almost difficult to tell who's who in these pink and purple battles. Ember holding on to that point. 10 seconds left for Havoc to make a move. We see Scout going onto that Wrecking Ball. Just really going to have to int to go into point and make sure that overtime gets triggered. And Grav, little pricey with the instinctive grab. Going to stop the touch.
Wow. What a beautiful play. We know Little Pricey for an amazing Zarya and good game sense from them, knowing that Havoc was rolling on the ball, getting ready for that touch. That grab, beautiful play there. Havoc, they're down 1, but they are definitely not down and out.
Oh no, if there's one thing we can say about our undefeated team, they are fighters. They are not willing to give anything up. We see it in their team fights. We see it in their strategy. We see it in their compositions. So being down 1 round on a control map is not anything more than a speed bump for Havoc, as long as it doesn't kind of throw the train off of its rails.
Alrighty, as both of these teams sneak out here, Voltage off to the Ash. Not a whole lot of other changes coming out from both of our teams. Guy with the
We're
Junkrat.
down
Looks like
down
we do
one
have a
player. We're
DC,
gonna
so
have
that is
to,
going to be a pause.
yeah, Gonna make sure that we can have both teams with full rosters. Havoc losing Sleepy Tiger in that disconnect, probably an internet issue. Something that we'll make sure gets back in before these two teams collide again. Um, but yeah, just taking a look at these two teams, I knew it from the moment that Little Pricey selected Zarya that he was going to have a big impact on Shrine. That last map that we saw, and just going back to that last seconds, Scout, great idea. Gotta go play Wrecking Ball to make sure that we can get the touch. And Little Pricey just read it like a book, like he could see the future. He was a seer, and he knew to throw down grab, prevent the touch, and then a fight that could have gone either way now can't happen at all. No more time. I don't want to say Ember stealing it, but it's as close to a steal as you can get in Overwatch. Kind of like a stolen base in baseball. Just really fantastic.
Absolutely. It doesn't matter what could have happened. If that timer runs out on a control map,
Yeah,
it's done. It's over.
yeah.
There is no fight. There is no retake. And Little Pricey finding an amazing window there. I would like to highlight here for our current match. We do have actually a tank position swap. So Scout, typically the off tank for this side of Havoc, will actually be picking up the Reinhardt, and Warmilk will be swapping over to the Zarya. Um, Super interesting. I do know that Scout was sort of going back and forth with
Yeah.
Night Slash for the Rhine position, so definitely not any sort of like downgrade or anything Havoc really needs to worry about by any chance.
Well, I think Havoc sees what Ember is doing and says, "Oh, we can do that, but better." And that's exactly what the tank line's done. Scout going over to Reinhardt, Warm Milk switching over to the Zarya. Now our tank line's front is going to be very equivalent. Now our TPS are a little bit different, and I'd show that to you. But Havoc is basically playing a little bit more ranged than Ember will be. Ember looking to just kind of go in.
Absolutely, they're definitely more, I believe, brawl. You know, the closer you can
Even
close.
Rush. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I composition names are interesting. It's 3 different names for similar comps.
Yeah.
Jubal's over there on the Lucio is gonna make sure, though, that Ember will be able to close that distance, and allow Guynoob and Gabe the Guru to find all the DPS pressure they need. So that is something to look out for in this matchup. While you are right with the double hit scan coming out from the side of Havoc, means that they're planning on playing a little bit more back.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be very effective. It was probably 2 weeks ago, the Atoka Invitational, where we actually saw Voltage playing Ash, really, really proficiently on one of the teams that got fourth, I believe, and in no small part, to Voltage playing really good DPS for the whole duration of that tournament. So Ash being picked now, certainly a very strong pick for him as well.
I believe one of the game statistics was 69 picks and 26k damage. So, just gonna leave that on the table there. Insane numbers. I am slightly biased, but it's okay there as we're gonna hopefully be getting Sleepy in just now. They have rejoined the game, so we should be re-entering this fight here very soon. It'll be interesting to see exactly what these two different styles of the same idea clash here. So
Yeah, both teams getting close to starting here. We are on Sanctum, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the boop off potential. If you were here for Glitch versus Croutons, you saw Decepta going crazy with conch blasts, putting people in the pit left and right, and really making a big impact on a very close Nepal. Croutons made it very, very close. Both teams had 1 point. And then when we went into Sanctum, Decepta just managing to make space and create value using all of Farah's kit.
absolutely, and Farah could be played from either one of these teams actually. So if they ever wanted to
Yeah.
try to give that a shot, that's definitely an option on the table. Boops, they're very fun, they're
Yeah.
very entertaining, and they're very effective at finding the picks needed to secure those victories. So it looks like we are finally ready as both of these teams get in here 2-1, and let's get it rolling.
Yeah, and step one, unfortunately for Havoc, gonna have to go back just a little bit to make sure that they don't fight as a 5. So Ember's just gonna sit on the point. It's gonna be basically a free capture for them, and that's big advantage early here.
Absolutely, definitely not entirely losable there. But Dylan, we talked about that aggression coming from the side of Ember is going to be collapsing on a scout. That's an absolutely massive first pick coming up from them. I have lost connection once again. Give me 1 second, Epi.
Yeah, and we're okay. Ember just kind of continuing to take the space. And I think we're still having a little bit of technical issues with the internet for both of these two teams. So, gonna make sure that everybody is all situated when the dust settles here before we see quite any more gameplay.
That's hey, what is any Overwatch game without that slight technical difficulty? You know what I mean? Even Owl doesn't. So I think we're on pace. We're all good, and it looks like as quickly as the problem uh appeared, it is now finished. So we're gonna be heading right back into this. Ember taking the first fight, 20% and climbing for them as Havoc is forced to retreat.
You're very right. Ember in this really good position. Had that first capture off of that disconnect and can really continue to hold aggressively. Voltage throwing in nice dynamites.
Yeah, beautiful brawl coming up from both of these teams. Is Havoc going to be pressing S, though? The shatter comes out. It's going to be catching T-Sword in the backline. He is going to fall, though. Voltage trying to find the DPS pressure instead, but Dylan continues pressing with unbridled aggression. And then the price is there to back him up as well. They're going to be finding the picks they need. And Ember coming out of this map on Nepal swinging.
Yeah, Sanctum certainly a powerhouse for characters that are big and strong like Reinhardt. And when they're piloted by a person as great as Dylan, really making a big impact here. Ult's coming online for both of these teams, though, so it's going to be an ult fight. Hornets going first.
The wall comes out from the side of, I believe that is a Ember, as Havoc once again going to continue to be forced to press S here. They're going to wrap around, try to find a different angle.
Yeah, Jubal's going to scout it. Oh, but the Shatter
Oh,
finds
what a massive
5!
shatter! It's able to find 5 through the window as well. That's going to be lots of picks, lots of DPS pressure from the side of Havoc as they continue pressing W. The immortality flip comes out from the side of Ember as well, and it looks like right before it's able to get into overtime, Havoc busted that defense wide open.
Well, wow, what an ult fight it was. I knew that if there's any fight Havoc will win, it is the fight when both teams have ultimates available. Scout with a nice opening Earth Shatter, and then Zane finding the amplification matrix and then just shooting people through it, dealing so much damage, getting so much value all by himself, and T-Sword finding Guy Noob here on this engage.
What beautiful communication coming out from the tank line and the DPS as Scout does get down low, but he is going to be backed up by his supports and his off tank. Great stuff from them. Both these teams meet each other here on the corner. Dylan taking lots of damage though, and looks like they're going to be rotating around here on the back line. They're going to be hitting the point immediately. Phenomenal rotation from the side of Ember. Massive grab though. Going to be finding 6, but the shatter comes through. Going to be trading that out. The grab gets traded as well. Both grabs come out. Both shatters come out. Amplification matrix coming out from the side of Ember as well. It's Trade City left to right. Sleepy Tiger's able to find the res on the scout, but the tire around the back line going to be finding the back line of Havoc, and it looks like Ember will be cleaning up this last match. Great stuff from them.
Wow.
39 to 100. Great stuff.
Wow, wow, wow. Ember collecting the first map here in this series.
Yeah, beautiful stuff from them. They had some amazing communication. Essentially just said, you know what? Havoc wants to play back. Let's just close the distance. And we see a beautiful amplification matrix here.
Yeah,
And
this
shatter.
aim, the recoil control, just everything lining up very nicely for Ember in that first game. Yeah, I'm not stunned. Stunned probably isn't the right word. Havoc facing some technical issues, things that are out of their control, certainly not helping in that match. But um, to Ember's credit, unrelenting,
Yeah.
not letting their feet off the gas at all. And that's kind of what you do. That's the style of the game that's built into it. So Ember seizing the opportunity to go up one map early in this series.
Looks like Havoc is going to be going Dorado or Dorito, as apparently it is also known. Which should play to their composition, I imagine, and be quite a bit better considering they were wanting to play Ash and Soldier, which are known for their long range hit scan capabilities. It'll be interesting to see exactly if there are any adaptations, especially since Dylan likes to play on the ball. What exactly happens here?
Yeah, and I think Dorado is a great map for Havoc. Havoc, known for their mechanics, known for just outplaying their opponents because of their skill level. Um, Dorado is a map that is very skill expressive, I'll say. It really rewards people for playing smart and using their ability within the game. So I think Dorado is a very, very strong pick um, for Havoc here.
Absolutely. I'm not expecting too many comp differences. I feel like from the side of Havoc, considering like I said, this map heavily favors them. You have a lot of high ground all throughout this map. We already see we'll see here in just a few seconds this very nice hotel building with a nice balcony that Ash and Soldier can peek off of. And then even in the first defense, you have all another few nice balconies as we get the interconnected buildings of Dorado.
You know, I'm almost sad that we're not going to see a dive composition coming out. It certainly can be so strong, but maybe it's not meant to be as we have connection problems, but on the other side this time. So we'll wait to get those players back in lobby, make sure things are all right before we get back into this action. Um, yeah, these teams not wanting to give each other an inch. Um,
It's okay. I'm quite curious from the side of Ember, who had a dominant showing on the brawl, but they're going with the exact same strategy here on the attack. Dorado known for its high ground advantages, its angles, its building cover. Havoc going with poke comp, including voltage and Sleepy Tiger pharmacy combo. It'll be
mhm.
interesting to see exactly what Ember does here.
Well, we saw Glitch and Croutons playing this double shield composition earlier on Eichenwald. Glitch using it just perfectly to really shut down the Croutons' attempt at attacking. So we might see something similar as Havoc comes out to defend Dorado. As you mentioned, the high ground very strong, and T Sword and Voltage are both mechanically very, very good. Um, and then when you pair that up with the teamwork aspects of Scout and War Milk, and then Zane, of course, you've got a really dominant Dorado defense, and an intimidating one, especially if you're Ember or going to attack into it.
Absolutely. I feel like they're gonna be watching for just the DPS pressure up there on the high ground. Um, if I were Ember, I'd wrap around the left hand side, go underneath that little building area, and climb up the ramp. Try to meet Havoc up on the high ground. But um, great stuff coming out from both these teams. I mean, Havoc undefeated throughout the entire season,
Yeah.
and they've dropped the map. They lost Nepal.
Yeah,
So
is it mortal? Does it bleed? Certainly questions that Ember is answering right now. Havoc gonna have to dig deep to really keep that record if that's something that's important to them. Of course, Ember is playing um, to take the second seed in the playoffs later this month. Glitch beat Croutons, putting their record at 4-4. So if Ember can beat Havoc today, they are guaranteed the second seed in the tournament. Otherwise, it's a tiebreaker. It looks like we've got 12 people in lobby. It's always a joy to see for me after managing everybody. We're going to see how these two teams set up and look to attack.
Absolutely, and luckily for the side of Ember, the fight hadn't actually started yet, so nothing gained, nothing lost. Great stuff, as we're going to be getting ready to get right in here into Dorado Point A.
Yeah, and oh, wow, Voltage, knowing exactly the rotation that Ember wanted, just finding Jubals right away.
Absolutely going to be putting out tons of DPS pressure as that rotation I mentioned earlier getting executed beautifully from the side of Ember, but you just cannot ignore that Pharah. The Reaper teleport gets pulled in,
Wow.
absolutely deleted by the likes of Scout and Voltage. Voltage finds a third. This is going to be a nasty first defense from the side of Havoc.
Yeah, Pricey and really the rest of Ember are able to kind of walk up behind the double shield composition, but there's just too much damage coming in. Havoc going to get 3 picks really fast. Voltage already building that barrage, and nobody on Ember is even close to an ultimate.
They did force out the Immortality Field, which could be a nice opening from them. That's a 30-second cooldown there, but T-Sword lasering down Guy Noob, not even given a chance to find any DPS pressure there. And Ember seems kind of stuck a little bit as Havoc have figured out this defense.
Well, it's absolutely something that can happen as Justice comes in right off of Red Roof. Voltage finds 2 immediate picks. A little pricey, gonna answer back, finding Sleepy Tiger just a little bit, but not that much can be done if you're Ember here.
Yeah, at this point with the Mercy out, I'd be looking for Voltage up on the Pharah, but he is playing very safe. He's being very smart about it. Gave the Guru on the Soldier, gonna be trading out against his adversary, T-Sword. Warmilk finds the Immortality Foot from the side of Glitch as well. Voltage continues putting out damage pressure even without his farm, even without his Mercy. And it looks like even though Ember will continue pressing forward here, they are going to be losing members very slowly. The fight continues on. A Million Hornets able to find Dane. Dylan finds Scout. But Voltage continues finding picks. The Flux comes out from the side of Warmilk, going to be able to find 2 on the side of Glitch. Not on the side of Glitch, my bad. Side of Ember. And they're going to continue actually pressing forward here. Havoc not able to do too much in the name of stopping them.
Well, the struggle of Ember's composition, it really doesn't matter as soon as that Reinhardt can swing. Dylan finding 3 in this Graviton Surge with this Shatter. Gonna put all hopes of stopping this thing on point 1. No breaks on the payload there.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful coming out over the side of Ember, finding the pick onto Sleepy and then just using that to sort of push out as Voltage wasn't able to be quite as risky. And they have pushed amazingly through point A, and now they're going to be taking up this top right rotation here.
Well, I love the rotation for Ember. They know that Havoc wants this high ground, so that's the first thing they're going to look to deny. Eventually pushed out, but even this cart push is really good. Voltage not able to quite get all of the damage in just yet, but its cooldowns all on point as this fight kind of goes even.
T-Sword activating the sacrifice are going to be able to find 1. Voltage able to find 3 in this total fight. And with that DPS pressure coming out from them and Sleepy Tiger's res on the Zane, it will be Havoc pulling this one back, but just barely. Ember gets solid halfway to point B.
Yeah, and the damage looking good. The push looking fine. Ember making the swap. Guy Noob from Junkrat to May. Kind of to challenge and pick off Warm Milk, I would imagine. Gonna have to be very careful as B comes out.
The wall comes out from the high ground, going to be denying some DPS pressure. Attack Visor comes through to give the Guru, going to be able to find Sleepy. Dylan's able to find Warm Milk, and it looks like Voltage will have to play safe once again. Ember using that opportunity to just continue pressing forward as we actually see Scout stalling out on the point.
And you know what's funny, Scout with that pink skin, I didn't even realize that he's actually playing for Havoc. Just a funny coincidence there.
Quite the a little bit of a confusing color scheme, but you know it's completely understandable there, FPS. We see the beautiful pile drive mind combo going to be able to find Guy Noob immediately. The window also comes out from the side of Zane. That's going to give them lots of DPS pressure. Voltage with another barrage. Getting these extremely quickly. Going to be lasered down by Little Pricey, who's not going to be able to quite find the picks as Warma continues pressing W, and that will be a reset from the side of Ember.
Yeah, and it's going to be all right. The cart gets even closer to its final destination. We're still playing that brawl. Ember having some really big cooldowns, things like the Graviton Surge. Oh, and Voltage, just putting the spam in all of the right spots. Gabe the Guru falling there. Ember taking this really smart rotation right under the hold of Havoc.
Yes, they're going to continue pushing even without one of their DPS, which you kind of have to do against them against the fire spam. Beautiful grab flux. They're going to be able to find 3, and before the fight's even able to start, I believe the shatter came through inside of Dylan, and it looks like Havoc going to continue holding on here.
Yeah, Dylan throwing out the shatter in an attempt to make the play, going to fall before he can actually get much value out of it. Ember thinking about maybe switching the composition at this point. Voltage so aggressive with these Pharaoh rockets.
Absolutely going to continue trying to find tons of damage as multiple members from the side of Ember get down extremely low. That the damage boost as well from the side of Sleepy doing wonders for his damage for his DPS output. As I hear a charge as both teams meet each other up here in the front. Guynoob going to be Immortality Field's traded by both DPS here. Warmuck's going to find Guynoob in the back line. And it looks like Havoc will continue to have DPS basically pressure superiority. T-Sword having not being contested here up on the high ground, going to be able to rain down hell onto Ember. And it is overtime. This is the last fight for both of these teams. Attack Visor coming out for Gabe the Guru, including the window. He's actually going to be able to find 3. That's a beautiful play from the side of Ember there. Make that 4 from a million Hornets. Voltage trying to trade it up, but the Sunbearer comes out to counter it, and that will be a quick point B capture from the side of Ember.
Well, yeah, what looked like it might be challenging for Ember there is Havoc had all of the angles around this brawl team. Ember just sat and said, come to us. You have to stop the point. And using their ultimates really well, Million Hornets and Gabe the Guru, the Tac Visor Amplification Matrix combo doing tons of damage and work.
Scout diving into the backline, trying to find the picks, along with Voltage, going to be able to find a Million Hornets, but Dylan all the way up in the spawn room, going to be able to find 4 beautiful plays along with the side of Little Pricey, who's been absolutely popping off here on the side of the Zarya, full charge 24/7, and Ember will be pushing all the way around the last corner.
Wow, Pricey just kind of tracking where T-Sword is going. That's halfway through point 3. Here, Ember pushing with 30 seconds left.
And it looks like Havoc continues to struggle
Wow.
getting up the doors. Dylan with the shatter going to be able to find, I believe that was 2. Dylan finds Zane, and it looks like the res isn't able to come through either for the side of Havoc. Great stuff from them. Scout with the mines going to be trying to stall out here as Havoc tries to make their way back on the point. The Doomfist comes out from Voltage, but he's going to be found extremely quickly. Jubal's able to find Sleepy Tiger. Ember not giving a single crap what Havoc has to throw at them. The window comes out from them as well, but Zane going to be immediately deleted. Little Pricey putting out tons of frontline DPS pressure. There is a lift. Will Havoc be able to find the picks they need based off that? Little Pricey grab fluxes, and it looks like this might be the end of the hold here as they climb in 3, 2, 1, and that is a point 3 capture for Ember.
Yeah, but really not that bad from Havoc either, right? Making Ember take it all the way into overtime. That means if Havoc can push with some time on the clock remaining, Ember doesn't get another attack phase. So certainly some upside to that capture. All they have to do is just kind of play a little bit faster, capture it a little bit quicker. And they're in a really good spot, Ember. Or, pardon me, Havoc.
The stats across the board are extremely even, both of these teams giving it their all, but the healing from the side of Ember coming out just slightly stronger with 7,500 from Million Hornets and 6,000 from Jubals. Great stuff from them. They're keeping their tanks alive, they're keeping their DPS alive, and allowing Ember to just continue pressing forward. 30 seconds before we get into the actual fight here. As, yeah, really, I mean, the death wise, both teams winning fights for blow to blow. Neither one really holding it back here, as we're going to be seeing once again Ember taking the high ground here. 10 seconds left before we get into this fight. Voltage swapped over to the Genji. Sleepy on the Ana. We're going to be looking for those nano blades. Great stuff from them.
Yeah, the dive composition making a comeback, maybe making an appearance as Havoc looks to get very good with dive as Warm Milk hops in.
He's going to be taking lots of damage, though almost falls, but Dylan almost gets down to one as well. That was a beautiful trade from both of these teams. Neither one really finding picks, but you saw the effort there coming in from the side of Havoc. Monkey counters Junkrat, so if they're able to get in there, if they're able to dive in, as it happens, once again, the aerial contention here going to allow Havoc to continue pressing down below. Dylan taking on tons of DPS pressure. His scout does get DMAC, but he's going to trade it out for Guy Noob. Great stuff from them. Trade City right now, but it looks like Havoc will be forced to push back here a little bit.
I really like what Ember did when they realized that it was dive. Dylan making the right decision to just go push the point, hold the point, force the dive to dive 6 people sitting together. That's exactly what Brawl wants to do anyway. Just knowing the right techniques for the defensive hold.
And we see a beautiful pick from the side of a Million Hornets. Going to get a nice click on the T-Sword. That might stall out Havoc just a little bit. Is they're able to get a beautiful dive on the backline, though. Looks like Warmuck is all by himself, but he is 80% of that Primal. As Havoc wraps around here on the bottom, they're going to be able to find Guy Noob. Great stuff from them. The
Oh,
Shatter, though,
wow.
isn't able to find anybody. He's able to find 2. Dylan finds 2. Gabe the group going to be cleaning that up. And with the Immortality Field, they're not going to be dying there. Ember continues holding on here with a ferocity unseen.
Yeah, and we even hear the team kill bell coming out. Just a really good defensive plan and strategy for Ember here on first point of Dorado.
We almost have the Nano Blade, which we've seen be a fight turner. The tire comes out early from the side of Ember, as it's going to be looking to find victims from the side of Havoc.
Gets 2.
It is able to find 2 in the backline. Zane and Gabe. Zane and T-Star are going to be both found there as they're going to be regrouping with the rest of Havoc. The Primal does come through from the side of Warmuck. He's going to be booping the rest of the rest of Ember back. The Nano Blade is ready. Havoc looking for that opportunity.
It's going to be up to Ember to answer this Nano Blade in just the correct way. And I think here it comes.
And there it goes. The sleep misses, but Voltage able to find 2. He does get grabbed. Guy Noob's passive going to be able to find Warmilk and Voltage, but the remake and the bomb finds 2 instead. Dylan's able to find T-Sword. It's Trade City, but it looks like Ember is actually getting the better pick of this. But no, they're going to be forced back just a wee bit as Scout, getting amazing value, finds 3 of that fight and dives the backline of Ember. They're going to be getting in here, Havoc, with 50 seconds left on the clock. Will anybody be able to touch from the side of Ember? It looks like there might be one, but it might not be enough.
Yeah, Ember
Warm
really going to
looking Zane.
commit. A nice looking
The shatter
shatter.
comes through from the side of Dylan, able to find 2. The attack visor from the side of Get the Guru. Nobody's able to touch though, and Havoc are able to finally push in here. 3 minutes on the clock. Good stuff from them.
Yeah, and just some really nice ultimate usage coming out from both of these teams. It can't be understated how valuable Scout is on D.Va, especially when he has the D.Va bomb online. Making really good use of it, and the remake in that last one.
Speaking of which, he already has it online, and when these line of sight areas are so open, that bomb can get some amazing value. As Ember falls from the high ground, what a beautiful bomb placement! It's going to be able to definitely find Guy Noob there as he tried to leap away. Voltage jumps in the backline as well. Jubles goes down. Gabe the Guru, T-Shirt with the attack visor going to be dumping into the backline of Ember as well, and Havoc not giving any relenting pressure as they continue pressing forward.
Well, we talked about it, how Havoc wins this map is by pushing the point faster than Ember did, and so far doing a good job of that.
Zane finds Gabe the Guru immediately. It's going to be one down from the side of Ember as both of these teams meet here on the point. The res is forced through. It's going to be able to find one. Anti-Nade not quite able to find anything as Voltage continues hopping into the backline here, doing a great job at finding the picks they need. Window comes through for the side of Embers.
Oh,
Warmuck able to trade out with Dylan with the shatter. Voltage going to be diving into the backline once again, and Havoc nearly uncontested will be jumping right back into the second point once again. 3 minutes on the clock.
yeah, and we're going to see Tire coming out from Guy Noob, not able to find the elimination, dealing some good damage to Scout there, but 3 minutes left for Havoc as they take it into point 3, getting even more aggressive. Scout kind of peeking at, Ember.
Oh, what a beautiful shadow. They're able to find 4 in the backline, but Voltage returns with the Nano Blade. Beautiful stuff. He's going to be able to find Gynabe immediately. Going to be running down the front line, actually down below here. Going to be able to find 2 in there. Scout once again with the bomb totally available as an option. Oh my goodness, Voltage, great game awareness. Going to be narrowing down on onto that Reaper, but it's not going to be enough. Little price to give the Guru, able to find the picks in need, and it looks like Havoc will be dropping here. The bomb does come through. It finds Dylan. Scout, will he be able to stall out long enough to get the rest of his team there? It doesn't look like it. Sleepy trying to keep the rest of her team alive. Warm Milk trying to step in here, but it's not going to be enough. Ember will hold on to this.
This is kind of a callback to first point of Dorado. Ember, knowing the kind of composition that Havoc was on, just playing the point. And this is similar here as Gabe the Guru and Jubal's team up to find T-Sword. And it's going to be really hard for Havoc to make a big dent without one of their star DPS players.
Absolutely. Is they're going to continue to try to push through here. The window does come through. Havoc not wanting to press through that. Very smart. You don't want to go through whenever your enemy's got a 50% damage increase. They're going to be looking for a rotation. Ember will meet them there. Dylan's able to find Warmilk in the initial brawl and continue just pressing W. Look at the speed from them. They're going to be able to find 3. Amazing from the side of Ember. Great defense from them. A minute left on the clock for the side of Havoc.
One of the biggest things I'm seeing from Ember right now is they're elevating their star players. Dylan, Little Pricey, Gabe the Guru, Hornets, all making big impacts on these games. Specifically with their ultimates. I'm seeing Dylan shattering several people every time he presses the button. Little Pricey finding such intelligent grabs, even going all the way back to Nepal. So Ember just playing really, really well today.
Both tank ults online for the side of Ember. It'll be interesting to see exactly what they're able to get there. The grab comes through. It's able to find 4, I believe, and it gets combo with the shatter, and that's a clean fight under there from the side of Ember. Not a chance for Havoc to take that one back. Great stuff from them. 20 seconds on the clock. It's up to Scout. He has to stall. And Voltage. They must find picks or they must stall out. It's 13 seconds on the clock. Will anybody from the side of Havoc be able to touch?
Well, that is the question. T-Sword running in, but he's going to be running into Guy Noob's Tire, really. Tire going really far deep. Oh, eliminated.
And it actually gets popped. It tried to go for the back line. It gets popped there. As Dylan's able to find Warmuck though, and Jubal's able to find Sleepy Tiger. The trans comes out from the side of Havoc. Gonna be trying to keep Voltage alive as the blade comes through, finding a million Hornets, but Little Pricey once again being a star in terms of DPS prowess as he continues to find the pressure they need. Scout continues to try to stall out here. Will they be able to do it? Gabe the Guru with the Death Blossom though, and that will be the first loss for Havoc and a 4-4 score for Ember.
Wow. Little Pricey showing up, giving us the good old Zarya domination plays, tracking the Pharah, even just looking excellent, really. What we knew about Little Pricey last season, even his Zarya is nuts. He was consistently carrying fights that looked very lost, even losable in some points. He'd just get 3 kills. Oh, and the fight just turned. Oh, and he's just carrying.
Like three weeks in a row, I think it was last season, where it was typically on Junkertown. Teams would try to play him, and they would leave him alive. They would leave him for last, and he would find 3 picks. And he clearly showed why he was a fan favorite amongst Oath players last week. That will conclude an amazing match. Havoc taking their first loss of the season,
Yeah.
and actually in the last week of the regular season.
Sort of a bitter loss for Havoc. Of course, they were down. Their other tank player, Warm Milk, stepping up, doing their very best. They were challenged with some technical problems that they haven't faced necessarily in the past. So Havoc struggled today, but in ways that really are not always under their control. So I don't think this is indicative of what Havoc wants, especially going into the playoffs coming up April 30th. Havoc can make that comeback. We know how strong and powerful Havoc's team is. Really, like fundamentally, foundationally, Havoc has strong players with good mental, has characters with great mechanics, and a good understanding of the macro. I don't think this spells doom for Havoc. Of course, going to be our number 1 seed for the tournament. But Ember, this has to feel so good for you. Just fills your sails going into the playoffs, really solidifying second place, taking that away from Glitch, even who played very well in the 7 o'clock match. Ember just clamping down on second place, giving Havoc the one thing that they haven't seen all season long. An excellent win for Ember. Merp, your final thoughts?
I mean, beautiful game coming out from both of these teams. Plays left and right, front and center. Ember, you did an amazing job this week. Try to carry that momentum into the finals. And Havoc, you are still top of the leaderboard, so don't let this get you down. My name is Merp. I was joined by Epi for this amazing week of Overwatch,
Yeah.
and we will see you guys on the 30th for the finals.
Peace out.